Between 18 and 24 months, your toddler's brain undergoes some of the most dramatic changes in all of human development. Language explodes. Self-awareness emerges. The no phase arrives. Tantrums intensify. Independence and clinginess collide. None of this is random. It's all happening for specific neurological reasons. And once you understand them, these 6 months make complete sense.
Welcome to Raised by Science. Today we're going month by month through what's actually happening in your toddler's brain between 18 and 24 months, the milestones, the neurological shifts behind them, and what they mean for how you parent during this window. This is one of the most misunderstood developmental periods in early childhood, and today we break it down.
Between 18 and 24 months, most toddlers undergo what researchers call the vocabulary explosion, a sudden, dramatic acceleration in word learning, where a child who had 20 to 50 words at 18 months may have 200 to 300 words by their second birthday.
This isn't just about practice. Neurologically, a key development happens around 18 months. Toddlers begin to understand that everything has a name. Developmental psychologist Susan Carey calls this fast mapping, the ability to learn a new word after a single brief exposure and retain it. Before this point, word learning is slow and requires many repetitions. After it, the brain is primed to acquire language rapidly. What this means for parents, the serve and return interactions we've discussed, narrating, naming, responding to pointing, are now producing visible, rapid results. Keep going. The investment is compounding.
One of the most significant cognitive milestones of this period is the emergence of self-awareness, the understanding that you are a separate, continuous self who exists in the world. Researchers measure this using what's called the rouge test. A small mark is placed on a child's nose, and they're placed in front of a mirror. Before 18 months, most children treat the reflection as another child. After 18 months, they touch their own nose, recognizing that the reflection is them.
This self-awareness is the foundation of empathy, shame, pride, and social cognition. It's also what makes this period feel so intense. Suddenly, your toddler has a self to protect, preferences to assert, and the dawning realization that other people have selves too. The no phase, the possessiveness, the tantrums, all of these intensify directly because of this cognitive leap.
Around 18 months, symbolic thinking begins to emerge. The capacity to let one thing stand for another. A banana becomes a phone. A block becomes a car. A blanket becomes a cape. This is not just play. It is one of the most significant cognitive developments of early childhood. Symbolic thinking is the foundation of language. Words are symbols. Mathematics, numbers are symbols. And all abstract reasoning. When your toddler pretends, really pretends, using one object to represent another, they are demonstrating a level of cognitive sophistication that no other species on Earth reliably achieves. Research by Paul Harris at Harvard shows that toddlers who engage in rich pretend play at this age show stronger language development, theory of mind, and cognitive flexibility at age 4 and 5. The best toy you can give an 18-month-old
is an open-ended object with no fixed function.
This period is also characterized by a significant increase in emotional intensity and a regulation capacity that hasn't caught up yet. Toddlers at 18 to 24 months feel everything with adult-level intensity. They just have almost no tools to manage what they feel. Researchers call this the regulation gap, the distance between what a child feels and what they can do with it. It's widest in toddlerhood and gradually closes as the prefrontal cortex develops throughout childhood. What this means practically, the tantrums of this period are not behavioral problems. They are the sound of a massive emotional experience meeting an almost entirely undeveloped regulation system. The most effective response, co-regulation, naming emotions, staying calm, is not indulgence. It is the neurological scaffolding through which the regulation gap eventually closes.
Between 18 and 24 months, your toddler is doing more developmental work than at almost any other point in their life. The language explosion, the emergence of self, the beginning of symbolic thought, the intensity of emotion that comes with all of that. None of it is a problem. All of it is a brain becoming something extraordinary. If your toddler is in this exact window and the emotional intensity feels like a lot to navigate, watch Nervous System Regulation, the science behind every meltdown, next, right here. It gives you the tools for exactly this stage. Subscribe to Raised by Science for more science-backed breakdowns of every stage of early development. See you in the next one.